Hey everybody, it's Brad from Three Doors Down. I hope you're having a great day today. Got some not so good news for you today. And so I'd been sick a couple of weeks ago, and then went to the hospital and got checked out, and had actually got the diagnosis that I had a clear cell renal carcinoma that had metastasized into my lung.
So,
And
you've probably caught wind of the news that's been going around about the lead singer of Three Doors Down.
Yeah, it's been circulating. Pretty significant news.
Definitely. And instead of just, glancing at the headlines, we wanted to really dig into it here. Welcome to the deep dive.
Today we're focusing on that announcement concerning Brad Arnold.
Right. And our main source for this is a Fox News report that came out earlier today, actually, May 7th, 2025.
That's the one. It covers the personal message Brad Arnold himself shared. He's 46, the voice of the band.
Okay, so let's get into it. What exactly did he announce? What did the report say?
Well, according to that Fox News piece, Arnold put up a video. It was on the band's Instagram Wednesday, so today, May 7th.
Okay.
And in that video, he shared that he's been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Stage 4. Wow. Did he say how they discovered it?
Yeah, he mentioned he'd been feeling sick for a couple of weeks leading up to it, felt unwell, went to get checked out, and, well, that led to the diagnosis.
And the specific type of cancer? Did the report mention that?
It did. It specified stage 4 clear cell renal cell carcinoma.
Okay, clear cell renal cell carcinoma.
Right. And stage 4, that means it's metastasized. It's spread from the original spot.
Which was his kidney.
His kidney, yeah. And the report stated it has spread to his lung.
That is certainly really heavy news.
Yeah.
The report mentioned a direct quote from his video, too, something that stood out.
It did. He started off very directly saying, "I've got some not so good news for you today." Pretty blunt.
Yeah.
But then, almost immediately after, he added something really striking. He said he has no fear about the diagnosis.
No fear. That's quite a statement in that situation.
It really is.
Yeah.
Shows a certain mindset, facing it head on.
Incredible resilience. Now, the Fox News report also talked about the immediate fallout, right?
Yeah.
For the band's plans.
Yes, absolutely. Because of the diagnosis and obviously the treatment he's going to need, Three Doors Down had to cancel their summer tour.
Ah, okay. That's a big impact.
Huge. And he addressed that directly to the fans in the video. The quote was, "And we're sorry for that," acknowledging the disappointment.
Of course. Fans look forward to those shows all year. A big connection point.
Definitely.
Did the report say anything else about messages from Arnold? Any requests?
Yes, it did. He made a very personal appeal to the fans. He asked them to, quote, "lift me up in prayer every chance you get."
Leaning on that community support.
Exactly. It shows he's looking for that connection, that support system as he goes through this.
And there's something else mentioned, something quite poignant. He connected this whole situation to one of their own songs.
Yeah, that really stood out in the report. He referenced their song from 2008, "It's Not My Time."
Wow.
Yeah, and you can imagine with this diagnosis, those lyrics must hit differently for him now. The report quotes his Instagram caption where he actually wrote, "Now I believe It's Not My Time is really my song."
That's powerful, how art kind of circles back to life like that.
Yeah, it really is. Something created years ago suddenly takes on this incredibly personal, vital meaning.
Did the report also touch on his appreciation for the fans over the years?
Oh, absolutely. He was very clear about his gratitude, thanking them for all the support, the memories made throughout their career.
That bond seems important.
Very. The report quotes the end of his video message. "Thank you guys so much. God loves you. We love you. See ya." And the caption added, "Thank y'all for being the best fans in the world. We love y'all." So yeah, that connection is clearly a huge part of it for him.
You can feel that. It sounds like that's a real source of strength.
Yeah.
Now, the Fox News report also gave a little background in it for people maybe less familiar with the band itself.
It did, yeah. Briefly touched on their history. Three Doors Down formed back in the mid-90s.
Right.
And the current lineup, besides Arnold, includes Chet Roberts, Justin Biltonen, Chris Henderson, and Greg Upchurch.
And it also mentioned there was a loss in the band's history.
Yes, tragically. The report noted the passing of an original member, Matt Roberts, back in 2016 from an overdose. That's part of their long journey, too.
Adds important context. And thinking about their big hits, the report brought up Kryptonite, of course.
Couldn't not mention Kryptonite.
Right. And there was a detail about when he wrote it.
Yeah, this was interesting. The Fox News report cited TMZ, saying Arnold actually wrote Kryptonite, their huge breakthrough hit back when he was still in high school. around 2000.
In high school. That's amazing.
Incredible, right? Shows the talent was there early on. And the report also highlights that Brad Arnold is now the only original founding member still with the band.
So a lot of the band's history rests with him as he faces this. Let's circle back quickly to the medical side mentioned in the report, the clear cell renal cell carcinoma.
Yeah, the report provided a bit more context there. It's apparently the most common type of kidney cancer.
Okay.
And it cited the Cleveland Clinic, noting it affects about twice as many men as women.
Interesting. Did it mention causes?
Not a single direct cause, no. But it did mention potential contributing factors, again, based on Cleveland Clinic info via Fox News, things like smoking, being overweight, high blood pressure, maybe existing kidney disease, general risk factors.
Right. Good to have that perspective. And the report loops back at the end to Arnold's own mindset again.
Yes, it reiterates that powerful statement he made about having no fear as he goes into treatment. That seems to be a central theme for him, his mental approach to this fight.
The resolve, yeah.
It can make a huge difference.
So, pulling all this together from the Fox News report, we have Brad Arnold diagnosed with stage 4 clear cell renal cell carcinoma. It spread to his lung.
Right, which has led to the tough decision to cancel their summer tour.
But alongside that difficult news, he's putting out this message of strength, of having no fear, and really calling on his fans for prayers and support.
And finding deep personal meaning in their own music, like with It's Not My Time.
It's quite a picture.
It really is. And, you know, it makes you think about how someone deals with such heavy news, especially so publicly, that mix of vulnerability and strength he's showing.
Absolutely. And the role of community, that call for prayers, the fan connection, how vital that becomes.
It really underscores those broader themes, doesn't it? Resilience in the face of adversity, how illness impacts not just the person, but everything around them, their work, their connections. It's his personal battle, obviously, but it resonates.
It does. What really strikes me is that decision to share it so openly and frame it with that no fear message right from the start. It makes you consider how we react, how we support people going through these incredibly tough, unexpected health journeys.